Continue with line 3 and we'll get down to the end of line 5. That man, having been tossed around, thrown around a lot, much, both on land and on sea, by the force or violence of the gods, on account of the angry memory or the memorable anger of savage Juno, and also having endured many things in war until he could found his city. So there's a lot going on here grammatically, so let's go through it here. So ille, we know ille is just that guy, so we can say that guy, he, we're still talking about Aeneas here, same one with qui and primus and venit, etc. So he, and then we get et terris et alta, right? Both on lands, and that's plural, so we can say lands, and on sea. If you want to say on land and sea, that's okay too. I mean, they're parallel. And then multum here is the adverb describing how much he's jactatus, right? So having been thrown, having been tossed, having been hurled on land and on sea, multum, much or a lot. We, there's your irregular vis, that word that means force or violence or power. And then superum is that figure of speech where we've got part of the word cut out. So it should be superorum. And I'll give you a second to think about what that figure of speech is. There's another figure of speech over here that we'll get to in a second. And if you were thinking that's superorum, that's syncope, you are correct. So by the force, that irregular ablative, of the gods, of those above, on account of the memorem iram Eunonis. And so on account of, and both of these are nouns actually. Memor means mindful, or really maybe an adjective here. Iram is anger, and it's variously translated as mindful anger or maybe angry memory. And then Eunonis, of savage Juno. What figure of speech is this? Is this chiasmus or is this synchesis? Otherwise known as interlocking word order, and that should give it away, right? It's synchesis. We got A, B, A, B. And then multa, many things, the accusative, neuter plural, quoquet below, so and also, having endured many things, and then bello is here like in war. And then dum means while, except when it starts out a subjunctive, and here we have an imperfect subjunctive. And this is a subjunctive that we don't hit in our textbook. It's called an anticipatory subjunctive. And it's exactly this. It's dum plus the subjunctive, and it just means until he could blank. So condo means found, established, and city.